Welcome to the beginning of the episode. Once again, being recorded on Thursday, because once again I had to work at night. So now I got up at 4, worked till 2 a.m., or worked till 1:30, got home at 2:30, slept till 6:30, and then went back to work, and now I'm awake. Which, if you were doing snow, probably wouldn't be that bad, but when you're like landscaping or what, I don't know, it just seems worse somehow. I don't think it is, but it seems worse.
What was the landscape emergency that had to be
Loading
dealt
dock.
with at 1:30 in the morning?
A loading dock.
A loading dock.
It was, I guess it's not really, it's a loading dock emergency. We've been expanding into loading dock work.
Nice.
Nice.
It was all right, other than it has to take place at 1 in the morning.
So you're
It
doing
was,
concrete or what is that?
no, we were prepping for the concrete guy.
Okay.
We were prepping for leaf and stone.
And 1 o'clock in the morning is the only time that they're not using the
That's when the
loading dock.
loading. That's when the loading dock's not. Yeah, it's not being used. So you go when no one's there.
Is it an actual loading dock like for boats or just a loading dock that's
It's just a roll up door, but it's where they bring all their linens and whatever. I don't know. We had to
Hmm.
wait for the linen truck to leave till 10 o'clock.
Wow.
And then we got at her, baby.
nice?
Chad, you look like an angel.
I look like an angel because the sun is setting behind me. Um, it's gonna be like that till I move, I guess, now in
Okay.
July. So if we're doing these evening podcasts, I'm gonna
Yeah.
look like an angel from here on out.
I had a first today.
Really?
I had a old client reach out to me, said that their patio settled.
You
Sent
built them a bathtub.
well, I used GeoGrid, so I said it can't be. But um yeah, it sent me a photo of their eight-legged chair, which is like a really long chair, and the two legs in the middle were like off the ground. And so I thought, oh, well, I'll go get some HVB and go out and fix that for you. And I get there and I move the chair and I'm like, looks fine. I put my level on it. It's great. I'm like, what's going on here? So then I flip the chair over and I put my level across the legs, and the two legs are off by like half an inch compared to the end legs. So
Oh
I have
shit.
to
Wait, was this
explain to
their
them.
new chair? Like,
It must have been new. I don't know. I didn't even ask them. I just told them, yeah, your chair's off. The level across it just shows that your middle legs are completely higher.
uh,
What did they say?
I said, oh, okay. Yeah, well, I showed them the level and everything, so they just accepted it, I guess.
They didn't say fix it anyways.
Yeah.
well, can you fix the chair?
Yeah.
I have a good story that happened this week. Oh, sorry. What were you saying? I'm sorry. My brain is not functioning.
I'm done. That's all I had to say.
Okay. Brain is so fucked up. So we're standing. I'm having it. So I was supposed to be driving the white Dodge this year, but I'm not driving the white Dodge because of a multitude of different reasons. So I'm still driving the Veloster. But in the winter, I had moved all of my like sort of possessions you keep in a vehicle to the white Dodge. You know, like I don't know. You guys have like a standard set of possessions that go from vehicle to vehicle with me.
Yeah.
Um, so the white Dodge is currently being driven by Kyle to the job site. So we're on the job site, and we're having a meeting regarding the job site. So there's myself, the contractor who's Matt from Apex, who's doing the job with us, and the client representative and one of the owners, Nick Hawkins of Hawkins. And we're talking about the job and progress and everything. And Kyle, who is part of our team, shows up in the truck, jumps out, comes running over, and says, Mike, like in the middle of the meeting, I'm like, hey, Kyle, what's up? And he says, you have the coolest collection of knives in your truck. Okay. I said, yeah, there's a lot of knives in the truck. He's like, and I can't get this switchblade to close. Can you show me how to close it? Perfect. This is the perfect time in this meeting. with the client to show off our company switchblade.
Nice.
So,
Well, now he knows what happens if you don't get paid.
all right. Well, and then I did I have told the switchblade story on here? I think I told it, but how I got the switchblade.
I don't think so. Let's hear it again.
Yeah, let's
If
hear
you
it
didn't.
again.
Okay. So there was when my stepson played on his hockey team. There was a father on the hockey team that, um, he's just a guy, and he's maybe always seemed to be involved in some questionable different things. Maybe seemed like he's just one of those Oshawa born and bred kind of guys.
Mm.
And so he's standing beside me at hockey, and I guess because he wore plaid and I wore plaid, we're tight. And he says to me, "Hey man, do you want a switchblade?" Said, I thought to myself, like 43. This is probably the last time in my life that someone's going to offer me a switchblade. Like this has not happened to me in a long time. And really, there's always a moment in everyone's life when it's the last time you do something. There's the last time you leave your house. There's the last time you drive a vehicle. There's the last, and you never know when your last time is coming. And that all ran through my brain. And I turned to him and said, fuck yeah, let's do a switchblade. I'm in. So about a week later, he arrived with a switchblade and he gave it to me. He said, here's your switchblade. I said, sick. And then I don't remember how much the switchblade cost, like $100. I don't know. That was before Trudeau inflation and oppression. So maybe the switchblade was $75 without pandemic inflation. So in the conversation with him, I said, how does one acquire a bulk of switchblades to sell? That's interesting. And he owns some rental properties. And he said to me, well, a one-armed man applied for an apartment in one of my rental properties, and he didn't quite meet the qualifications. So I said to him, I have some work for you. And I said, what kind of work is that? And he said, well, I order these switchblades to the post office box by the apartment, to the post office by the apartment, and he goes and picks them up and brings them back to the apartment. I said, okay. He goes, because in the country of Canada, a one-armed man can legally own a switchblade.
What?
Yeah. In Canada, one-armed man can own a switchblade because you can have a self-opening knife if you have one arm because you don't have another arm to open in a regular knife.
Really?
That's okay. I think I actually did look this up too because I was like, wow, there's a motherfucker with the entrepreneurial spirit. That guy says, hey, this guy might not pay the rent, but I know how to get him. I know how to make him pay. I know what to do. Because that guy's a true entrepreneur. He knows the law. When he sees a one-armed man, he sees opportunity. You see a guy with one arm, that motherfucker says, that's opportunity, man. People with one arm, I know what to do with them. I know how to make money. That's how the switchblade came to be. Which then rooted up we had at my meeting 10 years later.
Is the market that big for switchblades though?
Would you buy one if someone asked you if you wanted a switchblade?
No.
I think you
I
would.
don't think I need one.
I think you would.
Why are they illegal?
Because they self-open. Any knife, like a butterfly knife or anything you can open in one hand is illegal.
But why?
I can open my box cutters.
It's easier to stab people. They have knives that I can't remember what they're called, where the blade sticks out the top. I don't have one of those knives.
Spring-loaded knife.
Spring-loaded. That's illegal because you can put it up against someone and then spring-load right into their kidneys. I guess. I don't know. I don't make
something new every day.
I don't make the laws. So this story, everyone else thinks this story is really funny with the one-armed man. You guys don't. So whatever. Fuck you.
I thought it was interesting. I don't necessarily say it's funny.
I thought it was interesting.
Everybody thought it was fun. Everyone else I've ever told that story to thought it was funny.
I
I'll
laugh
be
at a
able to
lot of
swing
things. I smiled at that.
You smiled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that.
Had I been to the? So I guess we're like the rooftop people now.
Nice.
So I got a call to go look at another rooftop, and they're like, "You're the expert on pavers on the rooftop." And so I go, standing on this rooftop, and there's like this 7-inch foam on the rooftop. And it's obviously like the roof. It was, and I was like, "What is this? The new stuff?" They're like, "Yeah, it's all used. You can see the pattern of the pavers from the old pavers." And I'm like, "What does this foam do?" No one could answer. They're like, "You just put some sand." I'm like, "Doesn't the sand fall in between the cracks of the foam? Like, should I use a geotextile?" But I was there with a guy who's like a general contractor that was trying to. Oh, so this whole meeting was super awkward because basically what happened was the guy, there was another contractor there that the client wasn't happy with, but they were still working there while we were having the meeting about kicking them off site.
Ooh.
Yeah, that
Did
was
you
a
know the other
couple.
guy?
No,
No.
well, no, I don't know.
Did he
He
know
had
you?
potentially. There's a lot of people that follow me that I don't know. So, but I'm standing there. We're talking about this. I'm asking these questions like, what do I do with this foam? I don't understand what we're doing here. What's going? And they're like, well, you're the expert. I'm like, not at like 50-year-old foam. I know how to do pedestals and put HPB on the roof and do pavers. I don't know about this foam. Anyways, I think we're gonna get the job, even though I don't know fuck all about it.
Yeah. Get the job and then worry about how you're going to do it after. Been there a million
That's
times.
that's what we're doing with this baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like what? And so when I was driving home, I was calling the person, the client, the guy that I knew that was involved with it. I said, bro, like I don't. They're like, they just want you to give a quote, no warranty, no callbacks. They just need these pavers done for this wedding. It's like, all right. It's like, I don't understand what we're doing here. Like, we could collapse the roof. They kept saying to me, put screenings on. That seems like a bad idea. To cover the roof and put screenings over the foam. Just fill it up
That's
with,
exactly what I did in Kingston at Queens.
put limestone screenings on foam.
Yeah. Yeah.
Limestone screenings, not HPV.
HP quarter inch chip, whatever you call that.
I'm talking like hardcore limestone, man.
Like
Oh,
stone
like
dust.
stone dust.
Yeah.
Stone that like limestone. Well, here it's called limestone screenings. It's like they put it through the crusher and they never take out the fines. It gets hard like a rock and it weighs a ton.
Yeah.
That's what we did.
It holds water. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what
Gotcha.
people did patios on like ages ago.
That's what a lot of people here still do patios on.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just as the
Oh
bedding
fuck
layer
yeah.
or the entire base.
No, it's 5/8 and then stone dust.
Oh yeah.
Typical here. Actually, there's the quarry has it's like between a quarter inch and 3/8 chip is what we call it here, and they have it's called concrete chip here because it's an additive to whenever they're making concrete, right? And they have like 100 tons left of it, and they don't know when they're getting any more. And yesterday, one of my guys got a load of it, and today I'm like, Scott, go get a load of this stuff. I know they told you they don't sell it, but Mike got a load yesterday, so just sit by the fucking pile until they load you. And he comes and meets me on the job site. He's like, "Okay, I got it. They said they only have 100 tons left. They want you to buy it all and then not bug them for a while." I said, "Great, we'll send the truck tomorrow. We'll pick it all up. We'll take it all to our yard and just sit on it until we need it."
Nice.
What are you doing with it?
Stockpiling it so that we have some and no one else has
Or
any.
what?
That's our base, right? That's our bedding layer.
Oh, it's HPB.
Mm.
Yeah, well, sort of. It's quarter inch chip is what we call it here.
Mm.
Concrete chip. But so now we've got a monopoly on all of that stuff.
Do a lot of people use that in your area?
More people are starting to,
Yeah.
but mostly it's still stone dust. Everybody owns stone dust.
Time to become a dealer.
Well, we do have our Our fenced in spaces there for contractors. That's going all right. And we get a big load of wood chips this week, and then people are paying us to dump at the yard, and we're almost ready to start screening soil. It's a whole other operation about to pop off over here.
When does the
Good
bucket
thing.
come?
It left Alberta on Monday, but I haven't actually. I can check, see if they updated the shipping on that.
Nice.
I have no clue. Do they ship those things on the weekend?
I don't
Guess we
know.
wouldn't know, eh?
No.
I'll let you know. Rotostar screening bucket. Check this.
You're saying it's a good thing. Why?
What's a good thing?
I don't know. You're before I cut you off asking you about the bucket.
Oh.
You said it's a good thing.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
Just talking to talk. What do you think about? Well,
Talking the talk.
we I asked you guys briefly what you thought about the Bobcat deal, and I know I said I'd never buy another Bobcat again,
That's what
but
I was
here we
thinking
are.
when you first
Yeah,
sent it.
I make a liar out of myself a lot
Why
of
do
the
you
time.
don't you already have an MT?
Yeah, I know, but we have two crews now, and like I feel like it's the simplest machine to give guys so that they don't complain and that they can be productive with. You know what I mean? So I don't know what to do. No tracking yet. Do I buy another MT? PK, obviously you say go Mammoth. The only problem with
Go
that is I don't
Mammoth,
have
go!
dealers here, or
Well, there's only one Mammoth dealer.
and I'm not one to fix my own shit. I'm one to yell until it gets fixed.
Wow. What about a different? Like, there's many brands of stand-ons.
Last time I asked for a price from Ditch Witch, I asked them to give me the sales pitch, and it was, well, it's a Ditch Witch. I said, well, why is that better than a Bobcat or a Kubota or anything else? He goes,
Why don't you just get the
because it's a
Kubota
Ditch
one?
Witch. Because they don't have any.
Oh, there's tons of them down here.
No, I can't get one up here.
Why don't you just buy one and drive it back?
Maybe I can. Is the price better than what I
I think they're
showed
like
you guys?
almost exactly the same.
Which one?
Kubota.
Oh,
I'm saying though, if you hate Bobcats so much, which obviously you do, why not just like you can either go online and bitch about Bobcat for the next 4 years.
Oh, I will.
Well, I'm saying you can do that, or you can drive one day to a Kubota dealership in the city, pick up your machine, and drive back. So you have 4 years to 5 years of bitching, or a simple drive to the city and back.
Here's the problem. My partner has that Kubota stand on, and I don't love it.
No one does. I've never met anyone that likes it.
The controls fucking suck.
Everyone says that.
Like, they're awful.
No one's
Especially-
telling me. You're not telling me something I don't know.
I've never
Yeah.
seen somebody with one.
Oh, there's tons of them around,
Really?
They're
and I think people want to love them.
yeah,
Yeah.
I really do. Like, I'm like, this
Like
is the machine. Yeah, I want this one. It's gonna be great. But then the tracks are super narrow and it goes really fast. And to turn it, you have to
The
turn the
track, the
whole.
tracks are wide on it. It's wide track machine.
No, the tracks are wide, but the stance is narrow.
Yes,
what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%.
So with a load up in the air, you can be pretty top heavy, I think. And you're right. I really did want to love the thing. Like, this is going to be a
Everybody
great
does.
machine. But then
Everybody wants to love it. No one does.
you get on the Bobcat and you turn the key and you go. You get on this Kubota and you press the start button and you're waiting for the thing to start up. And then your foot's on the wrong thing or something, so it's not starting, or the safety mechanism is engaged and it won't start for you. I'm just like, what the fuck? I don't have time for this. I'm like, someone else run it. Someone else get on the thing.
Have you thought about getting a dingo?
Closest service is an hour away, probably more than an hour away. And you haven't sold me on Toro, that's for sure.
No. I wouldn't buy anything else from them. I'm just bringing it up. I'm just
And
bringing it up.
so Toro owned Ditch Witch, right? Or something like that.
I have no idea, but their buggy breaks a lot.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that. Case has one. I guess I could get a price from Case.
Oh, that would be sick. I've never. I'm gonna tell you this: the Case one looks identical to the Kubota one, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna bet. I bet money on it that it operates the same way. It's one design from two companies. I think I
Yeah.
honestly believe the unfortunate part of your situation is that the company that you hate just happens to
Yeah.
make the best
Have the
one of
best one.
the
Yeah.
best one of those items.
Yeah,
You know?
you're right. It is.
So other than the potential service issue, I will tell you that for the money, all of us have enjoyed running the MT 100 Mammoth for the money because it's substantially less than a Bobcat MT.
Yeah.
So, but on the flip side, if you're concerned about the servicing, then that's the thing.
I'm concerned about the service and the resale value. Last time I had an MT85 years and years ago. I bought it for, I think, $30,000. I sold it, beat to piss with 1,200 hours on it for $22,000,
Yeah.
which
And so
is good.
I totally agree with you. I think that um, a mammoth is for life.
Really.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I don't, it's like some things you buy
Oh,
and you
yeah,
say,
yeah.
I'm buying this for life. And
Yourself for life.
I
Yeah.
will use it until there's nothing left of it to use.
Mhm.
I think that, but I don't think that's just a mammoth thing. I think it's for anything. Like, say, in my lifetime, I possibly may have bought a lot of high end goalie equipment. Maybe that might have, it might still all be in my garage. Most of it. I can tell you this: if you buy pro level gear off the shelf, it will resell for more than if you order pro level gear and embroider your name on it, or it has some weird custom design, or as soon as you take, and that's the same, like as soon as you go off, or there's like custom goalie gear manufacturers that are small. It's and you deal. I have a set of gear from one of those guys. It was custom built for me. Every single piece of it is the way I want. It's from a small manufacturer. I dealt with the guy. I sent hundreds of emails back and forth. It arrived exactly how I wanted it, but its resale value was zero from the day I bought it because it's from this small manufacturer. So that was gear for life. Whereas if I buy a set of Bauer 1S pads, I could flip them in a day because people want Bauer 1. People don't want small companies. So when you buy that kind of stuff, I just think you're buying it for life. You're a lifer. I'm going to use this thing till it absolutely can't be fucking used anymore.
Hmm.
But if that's not your business model either, if your business
Yeah.
model is to constantly flip equipment, then that's something to.
Yeah, I would flip it before it starts giving us major issues, right?
I keep everything because
Hmm.
Brad Waite needs a cottage.
Keeping that economy going.
Yeah.
I don't like selling
Brad
stuff.
out of time.
No, I honestly,
No, you're right.
I fucking hate selling. Part of it is I just like my stuff, and I just like it. And
See,
even though the brown truck has 430,000 kilometers on it, or 418 or 20, whatever the fuck it is, there's a lot of kilometers on it. I still like it. It's just part of our existence.
I can
I don't like
understand
new
that.
things.
I I love getting new equipment, all this stuff. But the second someone else gets in it, it's no longer my new stuff. It's our stuff. And once it's been molested by the other workers and abused, um, I have no emotional attachment to it. It can go once its time is up. Once it starts costing us more money, it's absolutely ready to go. And sometimes even before then.
I think that the way you do things is the right way, but I just like stuff. I don't like I just don't like selling stuff because I always like, what if I need this, or what if I need that, or what if I need, I don't know.
Yeah.
I have, I don't know. I just don't, I agree that what I should be doing is what you do. 100%. I just don't do that. I should, 100%, but I don't. It makes sense in the numbers.
Well, I don't know the numbers, so these are all emotional
I think that
transactions.
part of it is for me is some of the stuff we have is just really, really expensive fucking shit that to replace
Mhm.
costs shit tons of money and massive payments. Like you could argue that we need to replace a triaxle dump truck and 2 of the bin trucks. That's $1 million in payments.
Yeah.
Or more. Or I can fight my way through with the ones that I don't really make any payments on.
Well, that's why you have 3, right?
No, well, one of those trucks I'm talking about is triaxle dump truck. It's not a bin truck, but that's one of the reasons we have 3 bin trucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Plus the small bin truck is good for getting in and out. Like there's one neighborhood that Cody goes to that's like super tight, and that truck has a super short wheelbase, so it's really good at getting in and out of small spaces. But a new one is 375, and the most I'd get for that one is 45, 50 maybe. That makes no economical sense to me to
Yeah.
sell.
No.
So I have it. But on the flip side, if I sold those 2 trucks and bought one brand new one, maybe there'd be less breakdowns and my bills wouldn't be, maybe I'm spending that anyways in repairs.
Yeah. But it's going to Brad this way.
Well, it's better than going to the bank. Fuck
Or
the
the
bank.
bank. I mean, all the interest you'd be paying.
Yeah. So I don't, everyone has to, I think that there is, I mean, the argument that there's a right way and a wrong way to run a company, I think are fucking, I don't know. Everyone has to do it the way they want to do it.
That's true.
I think that probably the way I do things, most people would be like, I'm not doing that. The guy's an idiot. But that's the way I like to do things. So I don't know.
We did a little bit of trucking today,
Okay.
and we don't do much trucking, but it's maybe a market that we can flip our way into part-time, just tandem stuff, right? But I had to ask the client, is the material going in someone's driveway or is it going on the road? Because that will determine which truck I bring. Because one leaks and the other doesn't. If you need 18 tons at a time, we can take the big leaky one. If you only need 15, we'll take the little non-leaky one. So, and I don't. This truck has been in a million times and it just doesn't stop leaking.
Is it the one with the Cummins motor?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have the same leak in mine, and oil pours out of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like it's pouring out of it, like 2 liters a day. But it's
Yeah.
there's some sensor on the side of the block.
Great.
Well, that's what's wrong with mine. I'm gonna guess you probably have the identical motor. What year is it?
2008.
Yeah, mine's a 2009.
Yeah. Probably similar.
2 liters a day.
No, mine doesn't lose that
I don't know
much.
if it's a lot. I don't know if it's 2 liters a day, but it is. That's probably. I don't know. It's a lot, man. Cody went to pick up a bin today, and I saw her in the yard, and she's like, "Well, I knew which truck you took. There's fucking oil all over the road from me putting the bin down."
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow. You know what I found out today?
Truck doesn't rust.
Truck doesn't rust. If you don't have a funnel, you can take the oil dipstick and put it in where you put the oil in. Like the whole fucking raw stick. Just stick it right in where you put the oil in and then pour the oil onto the dipstick. And instead of fucking going everywhere, it'll follow the dipstick down into the oil pan. Incredible. Never saw anything like it.
Huh.
I'm gonna look it up on YouTube.
Try it.
Do you have to pour it slowly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, just look it up on YouTube. You probably find out someone amaze your crew with this trick next time you have to add oil to a vehicle.
Interesting.
Yeah. Pretty neat. Pretty neat.
There's some value.
There's some value.
I want to look it up and see it. Oil dipstick trick.
You think it's that
Well, because
easy?
I'm an idiot and I'm going to try it, and it's actually not a thing, and Chad's just fucking around.
Just gonna
There's gonna
pour
be
oil
fucking everywhere.
Make sure to wear your GoPro
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
whenever you do it.
Yeah. Make sure to wear my GoPro. Today's the first day I didn't get any GoPro footage up.
You were on a roll. You were posting
I know.
video after video.
I was trying to post one a day.
Oh yeah.
I was trying really hard to post one a day because I did finally get a video that beat the algorithm
Nice.
or the whatever. It's a video of us watching all these different videos, and these ones where you're doing 5 times the speed. That I posted one of the guys fixing the bottom of a driveway.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was so that was like a warranty thing. We had the bottom of the driveway was the asphalt. I mean, we didn't do it, but we were in charge of installing it as, I guess, like the general landscape outdoor contractor. At the very bottom of it, it humped up and cracked for some reason. No idea why. The rest of the driveway is perfect. Curb didn't do it. I don't know what the fucking story is. So when I went to look at it, the options were cutting out the whole or tearing out the whole bottom of the driveway. So I said, "Fuck it," and we cut across the bottom and like framed in the interlock
Perfect.
because that cost 2 layers, and the guys were done in like 2 hours.
Great. Best way to fix that. That's for sure.
Yeah, it was. I'm happy that it. I'm happy that it worked out like that. That it didn't crack somewhere else, where there would have just been like a random band of interlock through the driveway. I don't know how to fix this, and then every time it cracks, I'll just put another band of interlock through the driveway.
Before you know it, the whole driveway is.
And after 9 years, the whole fucking driveway will be done.
Yeah. It's about
Okay.
warranty period.
I saw the dipstick oil pour. It's pretty cool.
Pretty neat.
Really? Did someone do it for you live?
No. I saw it online somewhere.
I thought you saw it live.
Did I say I saw it live? Because
No.
I didn't see it live.
No, you never said that. I made that assumption.
Okay. I was gonna say, wait, did I say that? I'm having a fucked up day. I don't know.
Oh, me too.
It's hard to think today. But we've also, is anybody landing any work?
Lots of drainage.
Drainage, still on the drainage.
Tons. Oh man. Anytime it rains, I get like 5 to 10 leads.
The time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you do a bunch of drainage work at one time?
Me?
Well, they know that you don't want to build bathtubs. That's why.
No, it's because my website ranks really high for drainage.
Why?
Because it's an obscure thing. Like there's not a lot of people going after drainage on their websites, right? So that's how you optimize your website for lesser competitive keywords.
So here's my problem with drainage work. I have to tell every client that I am not an engineer and I don't know for sure that this is going to solve your water problems, right?
Fair enough.
How do I circumvent that? And like, I'm confident that my solution will probably work, but I have to put in that disclaimer all the time. Just because I don't know how many gallons a minute are coming off the roof in a 100-year storm. And if I'm building a big, someone can, not me.
You could Google it.
Yeah, I suppose, but I don't know the square footage of the roof.
Go on Google Earth and trace it.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm a fucking problem solver, bitches.
And I'm a complainer.
I don't accept your problems.
Anyway.
Hey, you know what? Just to go back to another topic. What about a Obama Light? They sell those at John Deere dealerships.
Oh, Obama Light. I don't think the resale is there. Considering
I know a guy with a Obama Light, loves it. Loves his
yeah?
Obama.
What is that?
That's the same as like a ramrod, is it not?
Oh.
No, ramrod is small. It's for ramming.
You guys should see how many
overtired.
You guys should see how many Chinese mini skid steers there are on Ritchie Brothers for this next upcoming auction. There's
Oh, is there a lot?
tons.
They're
There's got to be more than 20.
they're overpriced, or at least they were
We'll see.
last
The last
year.
ones they went for 7,000-8,000.
Really? They're
Yeah.
that low now.
I had them on my watch list so I can see like what they sold for afterwards.
Really?
And I went back there. I think it was 7 or 8,000. So I expect these, since there's 20 of them at least, that they'll go for like maybe 6. I don't know.
Are they diesel or gas?
I can't remember. I can't. I gotta go
If
back.
they're built like the Chinese mini excavator, I don't want it. I don't even
They look
want
like
it
they
to
are.
touch my yard.
They look
Like-
like they are.
No, we would break that in a day. So all the
Have
fluids
you
in
had like a really shitty time with MTs or only with the skid steers?
with
Bobcat MTs. Like is your shitty experience with Bobcats associated to that one skid steer we all know you hate, or have you had a shitty experience with all the Bobcat equipment you've ever bought?
so my first Bobcat shovel was an E42. It had a final drive leak 3 times, and it would never fucking resolve after they fixed it. And their whole quick attach system, I think, is stupid for excavators. You have to like curl and then press down, and it's just a pain in the ass. I didn't like that T595. Our MT85 was a phenomenal machine. I can't say a bad thing about it. The MT100 that we had, at 200 hours, some drive motor shit the bed, and they wanted to bill me like thousands of dollars to fix it, and it was like a week off warranty or something like that. Like, oh, this has never happened before. So fuck you, fix it. Like, I'm not putting up with this shit. And then I had a stink. I made a stink online. They ended up fixing it. And here we are. I don't think I own any other Bobcat stuff. In all honesty, the MT is the only thing from Bobcat that I would consider still. But that's just a personal bias now. It's my own vendetta.
So they are diesel, at least one of the brands are. The last ones went in the last auction went for 7,250.
What kind of diesel motor? Not a Kubota?
Let's see here. It'll take me a bit because there's a bunch of different brands and they don't list it.
They don't list it.
Are you in the market, Mike? Is that why?
No, I just like to look at it every time.
You're gathering information.
Gathering information. Yeah, I can't find information on that.
Well,
Just says made in China. You guys
thrilling TV. Thrilling week.
Not much to talk about. Who
Are
we ready for a game or what?
Yeah, maybe that'll spark us up a little bit.
Yeah. Pick me up. PK, are you ready for a game?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this past week I did a survey for a Family Feud competition. And on Family Feud, if you guys know the last round, they have 5 questions and then you try to get 100 points. We'll do something similar, but we'll do PK against Chad, and whoever gets the most points wins. So I'll ask you 5 questions. You give me an answer. I'll add up your points, and then we'll go to the next person. I'll ask them the same 5 questions, and we'll see who has the most amount of points after the end. We'll see how this goes. As with anything that I do here, any new idea is hit or miss.
I'm excited. Let's go.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's going first?
Yeah, who wants to go first?
Chad, you go first. I'm really fucked up.
Chad goes first. Okay, PK, you got to take your headphones off and let us know that you can't hear us because you can't hear the questions. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear us.
Hold on, I gotta unplug this shit. So you're gonna have to like wave at me.
Okay, we'll give you a thumbs up when we're done.
That looks weird on here without the headphones.
Can you hear us still?
Yes, I can still hear you. I'm unplugging.
Now I can't hear us.
Okay, can you hear us?
Now I can hear you through the fucking computer. Hold on.
You didn't think about that. There's got to be a way to.
Oh, I can just turn the sound off on the computer.
Oh, okay, yeah. Do that.
How's that? Now I can't hear you, motherfuckers.
Can't hear us? Okay, we'll let you know.
I'm not even gonna look at you. I don't want to read Chad's facial expressions.
Chad, you're gonna have 30 seconds on the clock. Are you ready?
Oh yeah. Okay,
It's
let's
gonna
go.
be a time thing. Well, I'm gonna say it's a time thing, but I don't have a watch here or anything, so in reality, it's not too timed.
Sure.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Name something a potential client would say that is a red flag.
Oh, my husband could do that.
Name a hardscape tool or product that is not worth the money.
Software. Sorry, Mike. It's the first
Use
thing that came to
software.
mind.
Name something a polysand rep would say to explain why the sand failed.
Underwatering. No.
You said it. We got to go with
Okay,
that.
sure.
Name the most embarrassing thing a hardscaper can do on site.
Get caught peeing in a bush.
All right, last one. Name an excuse an employee gives when they are late or cannot come in.
I had to. My kid was sick.
All right, done.
Done.
I think you did pretty good.
Right.
But now PK can't say us, so now he doesn't know that
We can text him to come back.
I guess we could text him. PK, come back.
Maybe he really can't hear us. He's not
This
looking.
doesn't work when you don't look.
Mike Pennington. Okay, we're done. Do I have to leave or can I listen to this now? Because
you can listen to this now because it doesn't matter. And I'm going to start to get your points here.
There, he's plugging himself back in.
Perfect. You there, PK?
I am. I'm back.
Okay, I'm just adding up Chad's points to let you know how many points you're going to need to get. So there's
I
about
don't want to know how many I need to get. That's too much fucking pressure.
Really?
I want to just be free. I want to answer these freely. Chad didn't know what kind of points he needed to get.
All right.
Why does he get the advantage of just being able to freely answer without caring about what points?
You've got more life experience, more hardscaping experience.
I don't know that I do.
So in Family Feud, you can't use the same responses, but since we're going head to head and not as a team, you can definitely choose the same responses. So you could definitely tie. Chad's going to listen in because it doesn't matter at this point. PK, really? You've got 5 questions. You got 30 seconds to answer them.
All 5?
All 5. Are you ready?
No.
No?
Okay, hold on. My brain is really fucking wandering today.
Well, this should be good.
I'm not, yeah. Okay, 5 questions. So what does that work out to? It's like 6 seconds.
6 seconds per. Yeah, but I don't have a watch here or anything, so I didn't keep track for Chad. It's just.
So what did Chad take? Like
you don't need 30 seconds.
Who knows?
I don't need 30. Okay.
No.
It's just to put some sort of rush on.
Fucking deep breath. I'll take a drink of water. Hold on.
Okay. So we got 40 responses from this. So we got a pretty good amount of people.
Okay, let's fucking go.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Name something a potential client would say that is a red flag.
I need red mulch.
Name a hardscape tool or product that is not worth the money.
Anything from Pave Tool.
That's gonna be a tough one. Name something a poly sand rep would say to explain why the sand failed.
The slope of the driveway was too much.
I dealt with that today.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Name the most embarrassing thing a hardscaper can do on site.
Piss at the side of the house.
And last one here. Name an excuse an employee gives when they're late or cannot come in.
I'm not near my boots.
All right. You guys fill some time. I gotta add up your points here.
I probably got 0.
I'm gonna say Chad won that. PKs were pretty obscure, but I'll go through both of your second answer. PK just throws me for a loop, but one person said exactly what you said. The worst tool being anything pave tool. So what I did was a lot of people chose specific tool pave products, and then I used their answer and just gave a point to every single one. So that gets tricky with your second answer there. Do you want to give a backup answer? What's the worst tool or product?
The worst tool I don't know. I don't like it. That weird chains. The wall chains.
The wall chains. That's a better one. That's an easier one.
Do you want to guess what I said?
Wall chains.
No.
What?
The software.
Oh.
I was in a rush. It was the first thing on my mind.
What was the most popular answers to these questions? Like,
okay, I'll go through those here. I'm just getting your points. Okay, I'm gonna name the. Yeah, PK, you gave the most obscure answers. Chad wins. Like, okay, so the biggest red flag. PK said red mulch. One person said red mulch of the 40. So PK gets 1 point. Chad said my husband can help. So 7 people said that a family member or a friend can help. So I gave Chad 7 points. PK gets 1. The worst hardscape tool or product. Chad says software. 2 people said software. And PK, you say wall screed. 3 people said the wall screed.
Whoa.
So Chad gets that, or PK gets that. 3/2. Chad, polysand failure. Chad said not enough water. That's the biggest result. 9 people said not enough water or too much water. I just grouped them as the same. So 9. PK, you said slope was too much. Nobody said that. But the follow-up answer to this, it's ridiculous. The follow-up answer, 8 points, if you got this, would have been the solar eclipse. Peeing at the side of the house is the most embarrassing thing. That was the top answer. Chad and PK both got that. And then the excuses, kid was sick. Chad, two people said that. Not near my boots. Nobody said that. Biggest answer was alarm related or sleep related. 7 people.
Not near my boots.
What was the other bigger answers?
I took my dog for a walk and fell asleep.
The dog, there was a lot of dog related things or pet related. Hardscape tool related. The next biggest thing was actually, it was pretty spread out, but IQ saw was the top answer with 4 points. Then it was wall screed, 3 points. Zip level, 3 points.
No.
Yeah. And then the biggest red flags, Chad, you got the top answer. Family or friend can help with 7 points. The next one would have been they buy the materials, 4.
Oh, yeah.
Overly specific, 3. And then a bunch of 2s and 1s.
That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
We should answer that guy's question we never answered last week.
Okay, yeah, we got tons of questions actually about that.
I'm just saying we told that guy, like, we started answering it and then Jack came on so he could read my numbers. We submitted that. We didn't hear back from it.
Oh.
Okay.
Did you close any work, Chad?
Nope. Not that I know of. We
got
lost.
put in a super shitty position.
You got put in a shitty position.
So on the one of the jobs we're working on, for some reason, the civil contractor has the pavers.
Hmm.
So in the middle of the winter, the civil contractor asked us if we would install the pavers. It's 10,000 square feet. And so Jack and I submitted a price. They told us they were going to do it themselves. But now this project is coming to an imminent close and has a date where the pavers must be installed because they are accessible to the handicap parking.
Hmm.
So I can tell you that we're getting massively delayed by this civil guy. I'm not here to judge how they're doing things, why they're doing them in that order. I don't know the whole ins and outs of their story because we showed up in this job halfway through. So I don't know everything, but I do know that we can't do anything because they're just constantly not finished anything. So yesterday, the general asked us to do the paper. But in the time we spent with this civil contractor, we've actually built a pretty good relationship with them, and they're nice people. And I don't think that this job is running for them like all the other jobs, and we've bid a ton of work for them.
But it's nothing personal.
I
The
get that, but
GC gets
you
what they
also,
want.
I know, but you don't. I don't know. It just seems like it's awkward because I don't want to. These are good guys who
Maybe
asked us to price a ton of work for them, and maybe they pick up a bunch of the jobs we've priced for them, and then they're like, "Oh, those are the guys that fucked us over on the pavers."
have you talked to them about it? Maybe you're doing them a favor if
Oh, they
nothing
don't
else
want
is
us.
going.
They don't want us to have anything to do with it. I made that clear.
Oh, okay. That's a
I'm
different story.
Yeah, they want to do it. I mean,
But
yeah, I don't. I'm like, why are you asking us? Like, just Anyways, it's just awkward and shitty. It wasn't fun to deal with. But nothing is fun.
You guys ready for the questionnaire?
Fucking bring the
Yeah.
question on.